Hello everyone, this is Plankera, and welcome to my universe. Today, I'm going to continue rigging Shalom from Path to Nowhere. So last time, I finally finished the lower right corner and started mucking around on some of her upper turns again. And there's a lot to fix. Oh my goodness, look at that bulge. Okay. So I think the first thing I want to do is get the chin the way I want it. So far, this is pretty okay, but I think it's implying that her head is tilting a little further back than it actually should be. So that's going to be some changes in the chin and her facial features. So let's start with the chin. I did move the chin a little bit last time, but I think I want to move it just a tad more. Just a tad. Most of the changes, I think, is going to have to come from the facial features. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that all of the numbers here are the same. That one might be fine, but I'll go ahead and lower it a touch there. I see. I didn't realize that these numbers were so different. Oh, that should be fine. Okay. Should these rotations be there? I don't think so. I don't think that makes sense. So I'm gonna go take them off here. Make sure that everything is good there. The fact that these numbers are the same make me think that I probably did actually rotate it. Yeah, and they look okay like that, so this third number here should be right. I do kind of like to tilt the eyes back a little bit there, and that's this kind of rotation, so I think that is actually correct. All right. That is very interesting, because now it looks like her eye is going up. Okay, even though I have it at the same here. That's actually very strange. Why is it going up when the numbers are the same? I don't actually know. That's quite mysterious. Huh. Yeah, I figured that I'd just go through and, I'd double check, make sure that all those numbers are the same. Did I mess with the location of the eyelashes themselves? No, not really. Yeah, there's a little bit of movement here and there, but I think that's okay. So, why is this going up? That does not make sense. Is it just something I'm doing to the eye socket? Let's see, 9, 11. Yeah, that just made it worse. It's like the whole thing is literally going up, even though I'm using the same number. I do not understand. Let me see, this is not just a silly optical illusion, right? I mean, it really doesn't look like it. If I look relative to the side bang there, then yeah, it looks like it's straight up going up. Let me hide her hair just to that's definitely going up. Hello there, Yeji Kitty. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well. I just got a very strange mystery in my hands here. For some reason, her eye is moving up for reasons I do not comprehend. Well, it's always good to see you again, too. Okay, well, I'll put that on the side for a second. We'll just get rid of it. And I'll figure out what's going on a little bit later. Let's take a look at the nose. I don't know, I feel like modern computers are pretty easy to use. But, I guess if you really get into them, and start really getting into the details, they can start getting a little bit tricky. Alright, this seems okay so far, other than that weirdness going on with her eye. So I guess that means it's time to revisit the eye. Why is it going up? What other values are being changed here? Okay, well, I just go through all of them. This probably should not be. Okay. That, I think, is correct, because I do want her to lower her eyes just a little bit. So this way she keeps looking directly at the viewer. I think that is good. I'm assuming I don't really mess with any of this. Yep. Okay, continuing on. I'm assuming I had to change this for reasons. I'll leave it there for now. It's just the X anyway, and I'm more concerned about the Y. Same with here. I see. I'm not quite sure I understand, but I'm not sure where he'd normally be going, or any of these other things. Let's see, 4, 4. Okay, all the numbers are identical. Let me see, do I do any weird deformations here? Eyebrows are fine. All of this is fine. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure I did basic transformations on the eyes, except for just a little bit on the eyelids here and there. But yeah, all of it looks pretty normal. Just basic transformations. Got a little bit of the deformation on the eyelid, like I expected. But again, that does not appear to be anything super special, so I'm not sure why it looks like it's going up. But it clearly does. Alright, well I guess my solution for that in the original was just to not have it go up quite as much. So I'll just put it back like that. Feels weird, but here we are. What can you do? Alright, I'm gonna hide the hair again for a second because I sense something strange going on with her other eye. Now that, I think, might be some deformation shenanigans. So let's go ahead and see what I can do there. Because it does look like her lower lashes are in place. It's just on the upper eyelid here that looks a bit weird. So let's see if I can just get that looking okay. Also, I like how the brush is angled and looking a bit strange due to some of the transformations I've applied to the eye. It kind of amuses me. Alright, so let's get back to lining this all up. And I think I want to raise the eyelid just a little bit too. Just a teeny tiny bit. Okay, and now I want to put the hair back on, so this way I can verify that everything is moving the way I expect. Eyebrows still not quite yet. Let me see, do I have any additional things placed on it? I do. I need some. Okay. What is it here? 3. So I'll try 3. Okay. Much like the previous one, it's still weird, so I guess that's why it was 5 before. That is so strange. I legitimately do not know what's going on there. I am not sure what to make of any of that. Okay, but I do think this looks all right. Hair aside, I'm just looking at the facial features for the time being. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get the headline properly copied over. Make sure the shadows look the way I want them to still. I didn't really change that much, so I imagine the shadows on her face are still fine. I think it is fine. Let me see. Am I online here? I thought my internet might have died for a second there, but looks like it's okay. I don't know why the music's not going. Okay, there it goes. Okay, looks like all is well. Okay, now to do the same thing with her eyes and stuff on this side. A lot of that I think I can just copy over, so I won't worry about it too much. Just gonna slowly but surely copy everything over. Gonna take just a second here, but that's okay. It makes it nice and easy to just do it like this. This way I don't have to think about it too hard. Okay. And then yeah, these are down here. And where's the other one? It'll be under right. Yes, here we are. Okay. Looking at it, I think I might have actually pushed this part of her cheek in just a little bit too far. So let's go ahead and fix that. Didn't really notice it until I had her head going back and forth quite a lot. So let's just thicken that spot out just a little bit there. Okay. Let's move this around, just test it out just a little bit here before I call that good. But I do think it is good. Fortunately, it just needed a quick little change there. And I'll just copy everything over once again. There we go. Ugh, Foot's falling asleep. Oh no! Totally soldered it wrong. Okay. Gotta wiggle it around here. The foot needs blood. Foot demands blood. Okay. So I think that the edge here got a little bit roughed up while I was changing things, so let's smooth that out. And then I'll just copy everything over again, and then it's time to address that elephant in the room and get into hair. Oh goodness. The weirdness in that hair, man. I think I might just have to unset some of the strands and hope the interpolation helps me out a little bit. Because, ooh boy. That's quite a mess I have to untangle, and my brain just looks at it and immediately gets overwhelmed. It's deeply unfortunate. Alright, it's still not quite smooth. I see a little bit of roughness right through there. Oh man, even my leg is a little bit unhappy with me now. See, I've been wanting to go for walks occasionally, but then I step outside and I'm just like, oh goodness, it's so cold. And it's just too cold for it. It would be a very, very unpleasant walk, and the entire time I'd just be thinking about how cold I am. I am looking forward to spring when it gets warm. I'm not looking forward to the plants, though. I've never been a fan of all the plants. I like my trees. My trees are great. But, yeah, there's a lot of things that give allergies out there, so I appreciate winter for everything being dead. I just wish it was less cold sometimes. Can't have everything, can you? Let's see, my trees are great because I have a nice big grove of aspen trees in my backyard. And aspen trees are nice because they don't pollinate normally. They just create these massive root systems and extend their roots further and grow new trees that way. Like when it comes to the largest living organism, an aspen grove is up there. Which I think is kind of cool. I give nature a hard time sometimes, but okay, I guess there's some cool stuff in there sometimes. And I guess if I start taking walks when it's still dark outside, I'll probably start seeing some bunnies again. I did like that. It was amusing to me because when I was taking walks at night, I'd see just all kinds of bunnies, and they were very cute. And then I started taking walks during the day sometimes, and instead of bunnies, I just see hordes of grasshoppers. They are less cute. They are considerably less cute than bunnies. Man, I just cannot get this smooth. Admittedly, I did sleep a little bit better when I was walking right before bed. Which for me is still when the sun is up, because I have a terrible sleep schedule that nobody should try to imitate. It's a long story. So it might be nice to try to do that again at some point, but I do not think my kids are ready for it yet. Every time I take my eyes off of them, I swear, they're just out there getting into mischief. So maybe someday. They're getting bigger. Actually, that reminds me, my son's third birthday is next weekend. Which is also very exciting. I think he's starting to get to the age where he might start understanding what birthdays are, but I don't think he's quite there. He knew what Christmas was. At least he had an idea of what Christmas was. So he might be getting there with birthdays, too. His sister, though, I'm pretty sure is going to be very excited. She's a little bit older, and she knows what birthdays are. And she gets very excited every time she sees somebody celebrating a birthday. It's very cute. Like, last month, or no, it was 2 months ago now, we took the kids to this indoor play place, and somebody was celebrating a birthday there. And she was very excited to see it, just immediately started wanting to play with the little girl, and so they derped around and stuff. And it turns out that some of the people they invited were not able to make it, so they had some extra seats, and so she got to participate in all the birthday activities. And that made her very happy. She's very social. I still find myself concerned maybe concerned is the wrong word, but surprised that somehow I managed to give birth to an extrovert. Because neither me nor my husband really talk to people very much. Yeah, we prefer to spend most of our time just hiding in a dark cave and hoping nobody notices us. Never mind that I chose to be a streamer. The internet is a little bit different, I think. Okay, I think I have smoothed out her jaw sufficiently. I guess we'll find out when I copy it over to the headline. Yeah, there we go, that's a little bit better. It was just a tad wrinkly before, but I think I got most of the wrinkles out, and I think this looks okay. We'll see if the me of tomorrow agrees. But frankly, I am tired of poking at it, so I'm gonna call it good for now. Let's stop procrastinating and do some hair. So I can already tell that the front bang, so hair bang front. I'm just gonna go ahead and unset this. And hair bang front strand. Gonna go ahead and unset that. And I'm also gonna go ahead and hide the shadows while I figure all this out. So then we'll see how much the interpolation is on my side here. Looks like I am gonna have to fix some things up, but that is already a lot better. So let's go do the next one, which is going to be hair bang side bottom. I guess I should unset this too, since I unset all the stuff around it. Maybe I should just unset the whole thing and... Well, no, I kind of hate to start over if I don't have to. So we'll see how much I need to do. Hair bang side right. Hair bang side right. Here we are. I'll just start with the big ones. Oh, goodness. And then the one strand sitting on top of it, what is it called? Hair bang side strand. Hair bang side strand. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna hide some of these loose strands here. There we go. Just so this way I can watch things a little bit more easily. And I'll hide that little loop too. Where are you? Right there. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do something about this. Okay, what are you? Hair, thick, shoulder clump. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna need to hide more of these, like this underneath part and some stuff around here. I feel like her whole head is just expanding there. First, I want to take a moment to get comfortable, though. My foot is still freaking out a little bit from falling asleep. Foot still demanding blood. Okay, where was I? I was looking for this. Hair bang aside underneath. It's hair bang front. I'm looking for hair bang side. Hair bang. Hair bang side underneath. Hair bang side. So that's going to be a U. Hair bang side underneath. Oh goodness. Okay. It's alright. Just got my work cut out for me. Let's get the connecting hair now. So, hair side connecting. It's an underneath. This is the one. Okay, and then I need hair behind front. Hair behind top. Hair behind lower, hair behind front. Perfect. Okay. So, how's it doing? Alright, I think I want this underneath spot too. What are you called? Hair behind lower. Hair behind lower. Is that one? Perfect. Okay. And then this strand is freaking out pretty hard, so that's hair behind lower. Right there. Oh boy, okay. Hair bang front strand. Hair bang. Did I already get it? Hair bang front strand. Okay, I did. Yeah, at this point I've unset so much of it that I feel like I might as well just redo it all. So I'm gonna go ahead and just unset everything. Mesh group 2. What do I call it? Hair mesh group. I'll keep the hair back for now. Did I mess with it here? How does it look? I don't actually know if I did or not, so I'll keep it for now. Just so I don't regret my life choices later. But yes, I think at this point I might as well just redo it all, unfortunately. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same for the other side. I'll keep the back hair for now, just because I don't know if I've actually messed with that or not. But everything else, we're just gonna go ahead and unset it all, and just do it all again. And why is this here? Remove. Okay. I do no transformations on the hair, just deformations. Alas, I do think that starting from the beginning will be easier in the long run, though, because it was kind of a mess, and it was pretty hard to follow. And I do think the interpolation will help me out to a degree. Alright, almost through. And there we go. Now then. Yeah, it actually already does look better. Wow. Interpolation is on my side. I think I had the ears going down a little bit too far. Let me take a look at them. Yeah, I think I did. I think that looks better. So let's go ahead and line it up with here too. Here's at 31, this one's at 26. So we'll bring this over to 31 as well. Okay, I do think I want it to be just a touch lower than that. Not as low as I had it before, but, you know, just a little bit. To make it clear that her head is being angled in a particular way. Let's see, I think I'm starting to see why I made some of the decisions that I did. They were just a little bit too strong. I still feel like the movement is a little bit awkward from the top to the top left there. It's fine on the diagonal, but I guess I'll have to send it just a touch further still. Okay, now I think it looks okay. Do I have any other things? No, no other rotation attached to it or anything. Ah, I see. That's why I had to change it a little bit. Because of this, the scaling. Okay. Although, actually, looking at it, the ear movement is awkward even here. So, let's try bringing this out to 27. Yeah, and I think that's a little bit better. Okay, let's... ear... find the ear here. There we go. Looking a little bit better there. Okay. So then, back to hair. Do I want to do anything with the mesh group? Although personally, I think that everything looks fairly okay, actually. I don't really think I have to mess around that much. Definitely have to do a little bit, but how are the tips of her bangs looking? I want to check them here. But yeah, I think they're looking okay here, so... I guess today is big picture day. Where I figure out what I'm doing and where everything will be going. Okay, that was too much movement. But I do think it needs a little teeny tiny push. Just a very light push. Okay, that seems okay. Now then, this underneath spot here needs a little bit of attention. I'm not surprised. I tend to let the parts that exist under the hair get just a tad wrinkly. I don't really pay attention to how they shake out. So it makes sense that I will need to clean it up a little bit here. I'm not going to worry about getting it overly clean or pretty looking or anything. I just want to make sure everything is in the right place. The usual things I do when it is big picture time. I'm actually a little surprised that this one isn't connecting at the bottom properly here. Would have thought that it would have. Excuse me. That was a very sudden cough. I'm not sure what happened. But something sure happened, alright. Did I not properly connect them here? Yeah, looks like I didn't. How odd. And there's just this little random gap in her forehead. Man, what the heck, past self? What were you even doing? Okay, well that explains why it was a little bit messed up on the upper left there. I guess I just never properly cleaned this up. Well, I'm glad I noticed. That would have been so unfortunate. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot over there that I'm not happy with. Okay. Time to give the left turn a little bit more attention again. Alright, I don't really like how stretched out this looks, so I'm going to go ahead and clean this up just a little bit there. Don't want to do too much. I think that's a bad idea. I want to make sure that I have everything in the right place before I start really cleaning things up, and I have no idea why the dark shadow is not visible here when it should be. There's a lot more little errors on this left turn than I thought there was. Okay, I guess that's fine. I'll go ahead and clean this up now. Okay. I think that's looking alright. And it looks like I fixed the problem, so hopefully all will be well now. Yeah, now that I look at it, I don't like the shape of the side bank here either. Oh dear. Hopefully that means I'll be able to line things up over here. Okay. Little bit of shifting here. Well, it looks like I might need to have another correction day. Because now I'm just noticing things again, since it's been quite a long time since I last looked at all this. Okay, well, let's make sure that the side bank here is looking good, and actually, now that I look at it, I think what I can do is just grab this and all the little strands attached to it, so that'll be that, and then there's like another one, not that one, there, and just move them all like 2 clicks that way, and I think that might fix the problem. Cool. I do my best to keep things simple when I can. Alright, so I'll do the little bit of cleaning that I think is necessary over here. Adventures in rigging. Plan to do 1 head turn. Notice a bunch of errors in a previous turn. Here we are. It's okay, I'll fix them all. I'll make them all look nice. Hello, Luminance. How are you doing today? Right now, I just noticed a bunch of problems in certain areas here and there, and so I'm going back and making sure that they all look good. I don't even know what's going on right there, so that I should probably fix too. Actually, no, seriously, what is that? I actually don't know. Well, let's take a look here. Okay, well, I think I'm overreacting. I think it's fine. I'm doing pretty okay. Just going through and making a couple of corrections. I got started on my revisiting of the upper turns, and, well, there was going to be a big ol' hair adventure, but I just decided it'd probably be easier to unset everything and kind of just start fresh, because everything changed so much. And I think I made the right call, because they're already looking a lot better than they were. So, I mean, look, it's pretty okay. I got some things I want to fix, but I think it's pretty okay. And they slide across okay. Spent some time messing with the facial features and getting all that lined up, and I think all is well. Oh yeah, I need to... There we go. So I just noticed a couple of problems here and there, and I'm just going back and fixing some of those. Someday I'll be able to let her nod all the way up and down, and everything will look okay. Like I can, have her shake her head all the way at the bottom here, and it looks okay. Soon I'll be able to let her go up and down, and it will look okay. Not quite there, but it's not that bad. I see. Which game? Okay, so back to big picture stuff on the upper left here. I'm excited that once I finish revisiting these upper turns here, that'll be done. I will be all done with the head turns. I will be free from hair for a while. I mean, I say that, but I'm pretty sure after I do that and that head Z, you know, tilting her head back and forth like this. Oh, Geometry Dash again? Like, I'll always ask because people are capable of playing more than one game at once. Let's see. Did I mess with... Alright, well, sounds like you're having a lot of fun with it. Did I mess with their side here? Looks like I did not. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab all those layers again. And then the one out here. And just move them over one. There we go. For whatever reason, the interpolation is just being silly. I mean, for what I've seen of it, it seems like a pretty hard game, so... I don't tend to be quite as big on the super precise platformers myself. Assuming this is the game that I think it is. But, they are very cool to watch. Very stylish. Hey, as long as they're having fun, there's nothing wrong with that. It can be fun to get better at something. It's only a problem if you're forcing yourself to continue and you're not enjoying it. Alright, I think that's getting there. I do think I will go into enough detail to get these highlights in the location I want them to be in. Sometimes I go to that level of detail right away, sometimes I don't. This time I think I feel like it. So, let's go. I'm still happy that the head turns, I think, are almost at an end. Soon. And we'll see how long the body movement I want to do will take. But I was pretty sure that the head would take longer than everything else combined. So, or the... Actually, not even the head, the hair specifically. Just because that was so complicated and there was just so much to it. Yeah, there we go. That's lining up pretty nice now. I think that'll look pretty good once I get the shadows back in there. So yeah, we'll see how much I feel like actually doing with the body. Oh no! Alright, that there is super messy, but I think that's just fine for now. Yep. Just fine. How do I feel about the tips of her hair right now? I actually think it's okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hide that strand for the time being. I get the feeling I'll be hiding a lot of strands, as I tend to do. So let's see how many of these large areas I can just get into place here. So far, so good. Yeah, seriously, so far, so good indeed. Thank you. I do think it's all coming together. Almost there. Had to do a lot of flailing, but I'm getting there. It's okay, it's been true for most of my life, and that what I lack in skill, I can make up for in perseverance. The skills will come eventually. But it's nice to just be able to work on something and never give up. Okay, a little crunchy there, but that's fine. I'll just fix that later. I feel like this strand is being a little bit stretched out, so let's go ahead. Raise just the very bottom part of it. Assuming I can find that layer. For whatever reason, this side bag just always dodges my sight, so I always lose track of the layer. It's very funny. It's very consistent as well. So that's why it amuses me so much. For whatever reason, that layer just turns invisible every time I try to look at it. Okay, that's not that layer, that's this one. Whoop. Get that off her cheek. There we go. Might not actually be able to do it like that. Let's see here. I think something like that is okay. Just to really connect everything together, but I think I want the angle just a little bit different here. I want it to follow the angle of this just a tad better. There we go. And now I can have it follow the angle just a tad better on this layer, and it won't squirm all over the place. Okay, I think that actually just about does it for all the big movement. I think this is fine. So, I guess tomorrow I will start cleaning all that up. And eventually I'll do the same for this side, and I don't know what's going on with her eyes. I'll have to fix that at some point too. This side looks okay though. Yeah, there's some shenanigans happening here. Didn't fix them quite as well as I thought I did. That's okay. I can still fix that. It'll come. Might still be some shenanigans with this eye too. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think before I stop, I'll go ahead and look at the potential shenanigans with this eye. Do I move the eyelashes up or something? 'Cause that's kind of what it looks like. That's not a number I would pick, so I'm guessing it's interpolated. Well, I mean, I've been going for about an hour. This is around the time I'd normally stop, yeah. Why are you 450? That's incredibly silly. Okay. And I am definitely getting a little bit hungry. So I'll probably grab some food and stuff. It's okay, I'll be going for a bit longer. I want to figure out what's going on with this eye. But yeah, normally I know a lot of people tend to stream for like 4 to like even 12 hours at a time. But I stream every day, so I can't really do that. 1 to 2 hours is plenty for me. Yeah, I think so. I just like making a little bit of progress on the things that I'm working on every day. And I do enjoy working on this model. It's been a good time. Man, seriously, what is going on? Things here. Okay, we're going bald for a second. While I look around here. Okay. I would like to try to figure out what's going on with the eyes here. Because I thought I fixed it this morning, but now there's like all this weird stuff happening again, and I do not understand in the slightest. So I'll just take my time here and really dig into that, make sure that all those little bits on the top of her eye all line up the way that I want them to. Okay. Do I have any pets? I do not. I used to have some cats, but they got old and have unfortunately passed away, and I have not gotten any new ones. My husband is allergic to them, so he has not particularly wanted to get any new cats. Yes. Maybe someday we'll be able to have cats again, but I don't know. I kind of don't want to force that kind of thing on him. It's like I had the cats before I met him, so that's why we had the cats for a while there. It's like maybe someday the kids will be able to convince him that having cats again will be a good idea, but like I said, I don't want to force allergies on him for no other reason. That just seems rude. Okay, I think that's a little bit better, so turn the hair back on here. Man, the way the eyes are moving here is just very strange, and I do not understand. No, I definitely like these in the spot that they were before. So let's see here. Back to bald while I figure out where her eyelid needs to go. Looks like it's a little bit off in this turn too, which is probably not helping. Just a little bit though. It's mostly correct. But as always, the things around the face are not things that I want to mess with. I want to get them as close to perfect as I possibly can. And it is always worth putting just a little bit of extra effort around the face. This is especially true of rigging, but I think it is also true of drawing anything. If you're drawing a human face, take it very seriously. Because it will be something that people look at. It'll be something that people see. And it is the thing that can make or break your work the most. Alright, I think that's a bit better there. Okay, let's go ahead and copy some of that over to the other side here. And then I did some stuff with eye makeup somewhere. What's the name of that layer? Yes, so that'll be in the group before the spaces. Here we are. Okay, so let's see. Does it slide across a little bit better? Okay, that must have done something with the eyebrows too. So let's find those eyebrows. Where are they? I just saw it. I know, I just saw it. Here they are. I do. I mostly like, two things on the opposite end of the spectrum, classical and electronic stuff. Ah, wait, no, that's not right. Okay, so 15 on the big one, 17 on the small one. Well, I mean, that's what I was saying of, my favorites would be the two things very much on the opposite end of the spectrum, the classical and electronic stuff. So I guess when I'm talking classical, I actually, in my head, I was thinking mostly European classical, but honestly, classical from just about anywhere is pretty sweet. Now that I've heard a lot of more stuff from like China or even some of the percussion from African tribes, all that is pretty cool too. And for electronic stuff specifically, Oh man, I do not know my techno subgenres very well. So I'll just go with trance. The very light and fluffy stuff. It is. That's why I just have nice fluffy piano for stream background. Alright, I think that's doing much better here. Let's go have her take a look around, just so I can check to make sure everything's lining up the way I think it should. And let me check some numbers, just to make sure that I don't think they're freaking out for no reason. And indeed, there were a couple of spots freaking out for no reason. So I guess this is why I check. Okay. There we go. Let's see if that helped. Sure did. I don't think her eyes are moving nearly as weirdly as they were just a little while ago. Still a little bit of weirdness right there. So let's see here. I do not think you should be moving to the side quite as much. But maybe actually a little bit more this way. Just so you can keep staring at the viewer a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's go down here and just have her spin all the way around. Hair's not completely right yet, but that's fine. I'm just checking on the facial features and making sure that there's nothing weird happening, but I think we're good. Okay. So now that the eyes are good, I think this is where I will end for today. And tomorrow, hair. Gotta clean up some hair. Again. But that's for tomorrow. So, thank you all for coming, and I hope you're able to make something wonderful today. I'll see you all tomorrow.